Hey guys, Dazzler Magic here, and I'm just getting out ahead of this one. I think by probably about Tuesday, we'll have some kind of super thread, social media blow up from multiple people about how everything went wrong at the Minneapolis, whatever they're calling it, Magic Fest GP tournament, Pro Tour, whatever. But in the meantime, here's what we know so far, and we're going to have a ton of spoilers from the event as well, so stay tuned for that. First, a judge completely and utterly blew a ruling, apparently, by confusing the word if with the word when. I don't have the full details, but people are pissed. In the Pro Tour event, which I assume was there but can't be bothered to look up, Jim Davis went 8-0, and WotC responded by spelling his name wrong as Jim David on their own website. I'm sure it wasn't passive-aggressively done because he's a white male. They would never do that. In much more important news, if you're looking for something to go to that is infinitely better than a Magic Fest, if you haven't seen my casino video, it's linked down below in the description, probably the top comment everywhere. Gotta make sure people see it. There's already people that are reporting in the comments section and from my Discord saying, hey, I went to my local thing, they had 18 of the machines, and ooh, I ripped them off pretty hard. Yep. That's all I gotta say. The math supports it. Go get your free money. Better than driving for Uber. And this will piss some people off, not only because it has absolutely nothing to do with Magic Fest Minneapolis or whatever, but one of the secret layers recently came with a secret promo, as it always does. I know, shocking. It's for Giant Growth, and we now have a competitor for the worst Magic card art ever made in all of history. Why isn't it up on screen right now? Because there's no way in hell I can show this on YouTube. Let's just say go find it on your own if you want, if you're not on a work computer. And I'd also like to say, I sure hope that's a male, otherwise, what the WotC? I was going to read some of the comments on social media, but I don't think with YouTube's guidelines I can read any of those either, so wow. The artist credit is listed as Wooden Cyclops, which I don't think is a person, unless, my God, did their parents have some bad taste. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's just Wesley James, who I guess didn't want to put their name on the card. Now, why could that be, I wonder? Well, oops, sorry, I blew your cover in this one. So it's some kind of weird pervy, fetish thing, and no thanks. That's all I gotta say about that. Oh, one of the most upvoted replies to the reveal of this is, what the f***, this is the ugliest shit card I've ever seen. There you go. See, this is what happens when lefty weirdos hire other lefty weirdos to make their art. It always turns into something like this because they're all like this. So in other news, one of the most upvoted comments on the Pro Tour Minneapolis Reddit super thread was, once again, I'm finding out about a Pro Tour on the day of. I'm like the target audience for this. So if I didn't know about it, WotC must be trying to keep people away from the PT coverage on purpose or something. Yeah, they do not have a marketing budget, but honestly, I guess they couldn't even mention it on social media that it was coming up. It was quite quiet. I legitimately was blindsided by it too. I had no idea this is when it was going on. Not that I was going to go, but still, wow, absolutely blew it. I guess after Las Vegas and what was the other one, Jersey or whatever, holy crap, did they just want to keep this one quiet until it was a success? And we'll see if it was. Let's get some other takes. I'm sure Elias V is a really nice person in real life, but her commentary is really hard to listen to. I really miss the old commentary teams. And then take that, multiply by about 10, and you've got most people's takes on the coverage. And then one of the replies was just FYI, people have been complaining about her for years. We've got just please get her off play-by-play. I know I'm far from the only person that legitimately turns off the stream as soon as she's on. We got slightly different takes, like why the hell isn't this on YouTube, who goes to Twitch? Oh, and according to a lot of people, all the long time names that have been in the Magic community, unfortunately forever, like LSV, who is a terrible person. Didn't he push some crypto scam game thing, or he invested in it, or I don't even remember. I'm the one who covered it and I don't even remember, but anyway. Oh, no, it was something to do with, it was some game that tied into Bankman-Fried and that whole thing, I thought. I don't know, whatever. I hope he lost millions, but him and a couple other people that you've been hearing about forever got suspiciously good decks in a limited event. That's weird. I'm sure they didn't add cards or tell the people to pass them good cards in the draft, because I think it was a draft. That never happens. They're just lucky. That's just how it works. Some people just have 75% higher luck in the universe because Magic. That's how math and probability work, right? Right? Since this is already going off the rails, before we get to the spoiler section, WotC accidentally themselves leaked an upcoming starter kit. Not much here, but this isn't coming out until, like, I think after Wilds of Eldraine or something. So it's Tyrant of Care, something that doesn't look like Keep, and then some kind of angel. Backup 1 on the angel, and then flying, and when Tyrant of Care... Oh, Ridges. Oh, could just read it. Enters the battlefield, it deals 4 damage to something, and then you pay 1 and something, probably fire breathing. So these kits are forced upon stores, from what I heard, and then they usually end up in a dumpster or on fire because it tells people to stop going to the store and go play Arena instead, to very strictly summarize it. But I guess WotC just ignores everybody telling them that you can learn to play these nuts with that stupid product. So let's move on to the spoilers. So remember, we've got upcoming in late spring, March of the Machine, The Aftermath, then we've got Wilds of Eldraine in fall, and we've got the Lost Caverns of Ixalan in winter. So naturally, here's some Lord of the Rings set spoilers. When's it coming out? Who the hell knows? Sometime in 2024. In related news, they've now changed the release date for the Lord of the Rings set to June 2023. I tried to look up if this is the one where they split the release date, and I could have sworn they did, but I couldn't find confirmation on that because you can't find any centralized WotC, Magic the Gathering information anymore anywhere. Why are the halflings black now? Because WotC's a bunch of racist morons, and so are the people leasing them the IP. Here's the thing. I don't give a shit what color anybody is in anything, ever, unless it's established that it's otherwise and you're changing it because you hate white people. Okay, then I give a shit. The worst of it is, there are black people in the Lord of the Rings world. They live like down south or something. I don't know, I haven't read the books. If you want some diversity and representation, just put characters from that region of the world on a card. Let me just summarize the left strategy here. We changed this thing to be your skin color so that you buy it. I mean, because then you can see yourself in it. We went out of our way to do that, and we're just gonna pat ourselves on the back and nonstop talk about it. Now, we're not going to, help you out or, donate money to anything or, give you a job or, no, we're going to do this because this is free. By the way, WotC got in big trouble recently for not hiring black people and then for tweeting out that now they're only hiring black people, both of which are illegal. So anyway, they slapped him on this card and he's the only one drinking alcohol, so... Good job, WotC. Anyway, it's a 1-cost green 1/2 delighted halfling and creature halfling citizen. You can tap and add 1 colorless because adding colored mana would be racist. And you can also tap them, and add 1 mana of any color, but you have to spend this only to cast legendary spells, and that spell can't be countered. That is actually outrageously powerful. Next up, we got Wizard's Rockets. It's a 1-cost artifact, common, and it enters the battlefield tapped. You can pay X and tap it, sack it, and add X mana in any combination of colors. When Wizard's Rockets is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. Ooh. So a one-time super filter that's really just a 1-drop artifact that does some kind of one-and-done combo, I win or I don't binary win condition thing, so kind of a degenerate card. Just only because, Affinity for Artifacts is such a toxic archetype in every format, going back to the invention of Modern. Oh, also, this is the pre-release promo. Hope you like commons. Next up, we got Frodo Baggins. Which one is he? Who the hell knows? It's a 2-cost green-white 1/3 legendary creature halfling scout, and when he or another legendary creature enters the battlefield under your control, the ring tempts you. As long as Frodo is your ring bearer, it must be blocked if able. But also, since it's a ring bearer, can't be blocked by certain creatures of a certain size, probably. Yes, we all know that Frodo, in the movies and the books, was famous for confronting head-on the biggest creature instead of sneaking around it, so literally the opposite of this card, and then was known for his sheer combat capabilities, because obviously if it must be blocked if possible and you're attacking anyway, then you're gonna do a +3/+3 ambush, maybe some god-awful looking giant growth card. That tracks with the movie, makes sense. Anyway, that's the pre-release promo. Wait, that's another what? Huh, I don't know, they both say pre-release. Oh, and so does the Delighted Halfling, okay, whatever. And then we got Gandalf, Friend of the Shire. He's a 4-cost blue 2/4. So Gandalf the White is a blue card. That makes sense. Legendary creature avatar, wizard with flash, and you may... he literally can't teleport. Come on. You may cast sorcery spells as though they had flash. Whenever the ring tempts you, if you choose a creature other than Gandalf, Friend of the Shire, as your ring bearer, draw a card. Oh, that could be powerful. With the recurring tempting cards, this would be pretty nuts. Then we've got Lobalese, Sackville Bagans. So that is a 3-cost black legendary creature halfling citizen, flash and menace. Can halflings even use magic? Anyway, when Lobelie Sekvilbagans enters the battlefield, exile target creature card from an opponent's graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn, then create X treasure tokens where X is the exiled card's power. And this is another pre-release promo, apparently. Yeah, I think we need less treasures in the game, not more, but they were instituted specifically to speed up games on Arena. Oh, I've got a little announcement about the Lord of the Rings set. It is back to being not standard legal. They have waffled on this so damn many times that I think it's not even waffling. They just gave misinformation to multiple sources and then haven't taken it down since. Boy, that'll be a fun surprise for anybody who buys the starter kit that's supposed to start you playing Magic, and we all know you're supposed to start with standard format, which is the most convoluted, impossible to track what the hell's going on set ever, and I guess it'll be another fun surprise that Aragorn's black now. This will be a popular product. So the starter kits are supposed to give you both decks on Arena, I believe. It might be hard if none of them are standard legal. Can you tell they changed their mind a couple times on this? Oh, and I don't even know where or when this was announced, but allegedly it is modern legal. Okay. This is only the third product ever released in the history of the game that is going straight to modern, as they called it. And the other two have the word Horizons in it, so it's not that hard to figure out. Now, if you're about to say, but Des, what about the Tales of Middle-earth Commander decks? I have absolutely no idea if those will be legal in modern. And I don't care either because I'm boycotting this shit, and so are you. I don't support racist companies. Oh, good, there's another one. We've got Bilbo, Retired Burglar. Is that actually true? Is that what he did? So, I guess Bilbo used to do home invasions or something. Wonderful. Anyway, it's a 3-cost blue-red legendary creature, halfling rogue, 1/3, and when he enters or leaves the battlefield, the ring tempts you. When Bilbo deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Oh, good treasures. I mean, it is, like, lore suited that this set will have more treasures in it. Thank God it's not in standard, unless they change your mind on it again. But they've already changed the release date at least twice that I know of, so, who knows what's up next. So we do have Commander Master spoilers, but I'm just going to save them for another video, because this is kind of like the Minneapolis plus things that were spoiled at Minneapolis video. I think these were spoiled there, but who cares? This video is long enough, so go watch for that one. And if you haven't seen my video from yesterday on the whole ring tempts you thing and all the rules, it's interesting. It's an emblem. I think they could stand to use those more. It kind of turns the game, if both players agree to it, into like plane chase kind of, where you've got like this little extra thing that can't be removed hovering over the game. I kind of like that personally. A lot of people did not. A lot of people do. But if you're playing Commander, honestly, at this point, any format outside of WotC's structured play, you and your play group and your friends can make whatever rules you want. Never forget that. You can make up your own format. You can make up your own ban list. They can't tell you what to do, okay? It's still a very fun game to play. You just are now responsible for keeping it that way because, well, WotC hasn't, to put it very bluntly. So thanks for watching. Watch for the other video today. I might be live streaming today too, and I'll see you guys next time.